Hello there everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I thought it would be fun to share with you 5 of my favorite sleep herbs. Lately I've been having a bit of trouble falling asleep and staying asleep. I don't really know why. Sometimes I just go through waves of this, and so I've been working pretty closely with these herbs to help manage that. A lot of these herbs I use medicinally and magically for sleep, but today I want to just talk about their magical attributes. They really are some very powerful ones, and ones that I would greatly recommend integrating into your practice for sleep issues or just to help sleep in general if that's something you would like. And I'm very excited to deep dive into their best uses in this sense. But before we do, this video is sponsored, so let's talk a little bit more about that. I'm very excited to talk about today's sponsor, Brooklinen, and with the help of Hazel and Grim, who both very much love Brooklinen. Brooklinen has quickly become my favorite bedding company after partnering with them this past spring. Their bedding sets are not only visually very beautiful, but they're also of incredible quality. And given the topic of today's video, I feel like they are a perfect partner. Because just as I like to incorporate the best herbs into my sleep practices, it's also important to me to make sure that the sheets I'm sleeping on every night are top tier. Besides, Brooklinen's value is incredible, especially given that they help you save when you bundle. Speaking of bundles, I got the Wash Linen Hardcore Sheets bundle in the color Fresh Moss Pinstripe, along with their organic cotton quilt in the color Vanilla. As we've been moving into fall, I've been working on making my home feel cozier, and these sheet sets and quilt have really helped to increase that feel. This is one of my favorite times of year, and I absolutely adore getting to spend the chillier mornings all cozied up in bed with my dogs, getting ready to start my day. It often looks much like this.
Yeah, you're so cute. You're so cute.
And this new bedding has certainly added to that experience. I received my first linen bundle from them in the spring and have loved every moment with it, and I'm so grateful to have another. The sheets are light and airy, perfect for warm days or cool nights, with a soft feel that gets better and better the more I use them. I love the relaxed look they give my bedroom, and I am so grateful to have this new color to mix and match with. And the organic cotton quilt is perfect for replacing the comforter on the warmer nights that we are still having here and there, or as an extra middle layer on the chillier ones that are just starting up. I love that it's made of 100% cotton, and the texture on it is beautiful. I truly can't get over the quality of their bedding, and the look fits exactly with the rest of my home, something that's very important to me. So if you're looking to change up your bedding, you can get 15% off your first order. Just click my link to shop and save extra when you bundle. Thank you to Brooklinen for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it, shall we? Alrighty. Welcome back. Let's dive into these 5 really fantastic sleep herbs. First up, I have a fairly obvious one, and that's for good reason, and that is lavender. Often when we think of sleep herbs, I think we all pretty much go to lavender. Its scent, its tea, its general energy all ties us to sleep. It's used in so many different methods for sleep, and it really is just one of the best ones for sleep. Lavender is also among the more accessible herbs to work with, so with that in mind, I feel like it's made even better. The herb has long been prized for its ability to bring calm, and that couples with its sleeping abilities. A tea can be made that's one of my favorite ways to work with it. Tastes a little bit like grass, but it is so soothing and helps with sleep so much. You can also burn the blossoms very carefully as an incense, diffuse an oil, or make a sleep pillow to put under or within your pillow a little spell bag of lavender itself. Lavender is also known to keep nightmares away, so if that's something you struggle with, lavender is a great option to work with. Like I said, I really do enjoy the tea, but I also do enjoy placing the oil or making a spray to put around my room. And of course, placing a spell bag in the pillow or under it is a fantastic way of working. I also place the stalks of lavender above my bed to help bring more of an air of peace. The next herb I want to talk about is chamomile. Again, this is probably not a surprise. Chamomile is another one of those wonderful, calming, sleep-inducing herbs. And again, as I tend to favor, it's a common tea herb, easy to get your hands on, and very potent medicinally. Similar to lavender, I love to drink chamomile tea. I feel like that is one of the best ways to engage with its soothing properties, especially because you are able to enjoy it in both its medicinal and magical presentations, but it is also commonly placed in a spell bag to place under the pillow, in the pillow, or again, you could place it above the bed in a hanging herb bundle. Chamomile has a much longer history of use when it comes to dispelling nightmares as opposed to lavender, and it is also used a little bit more commonly for that, though I do have some other herbs to talk about as we go forward that are far more potent when it comes to dispelling nightmares, in my opinion. But that is a wonderful quality of chamomile, and one that if you, especially like myself, feel rather connected to the herb, may want to work with it for that purpose. Another way that you can work with chamomile, if you still have it growing in your gardens, is to cut the fresh flowers and place them in a vase next to your bed. I found chamomile works a lot better when it's fresh and happy. The next herb I want to talk about is thyme. This is an herb that I have dabbled with quite a bit over the last few years when it comes to sleep, and I will continue to. Thyme is just one of those herbs that brings about very gentle and peaceful sleep, something that I adore and strive for most nights. It's very good at dispelling nightmares and just has a long history of use in this sense. To me, it's just a really good staple, and you can work with it in a myriad of ways. Usually I like it as a part of a hanging herb bundle, or when added to a sleep or dream pillow. It can also be worked with, yes it can, hey sweet girl. It can also be worked with for dream divination, if that's something that interests you. Next, I want to talk about rosemary. Now, rosemary has some fairly minor ties to sleep and aiding with good rest and all of those things, similar sleeping easily, but it is a very protective herb, and it has ties to dispelling nightmares. Personally, I find rosemary to be one of the best banishing herbs. It is very, very powerful and just works exceptionally well, is what I want to turn to when I need to do a major cleanse of a place. And because of this and its ties to dispelling nightmares, I feel like it is one of the more powerful herbs to turn to if nightmares are your greatest problem. And a good way to work with this is to either take a bath before bed with rosemary. You can also do this in a shower to kind of cleanse yourself and your mind, or you can burn rosemary before bed as an incense, or use the essential oil. Those would be my go-tos with it, but rosemary is very, very potent in this sense, and something that I would use primarily for nightmares if that's something you're struggling with. And finally, I want to talk about mugwort. This one I want to throw in here as a little bit more of a fun herb to talk about.
Oh, hi, honey. Oh, hi, sweet boy. Were you snoozing?
I wanted to throw this herb in here as a little bit of a different one. It doesn't so much aid in sleep as it aids in divinatory practices, but if you're somebody who likes to do dream divinations and dream work in that sense, mugwort is a fantastic and very powerful herb to turn to. It's a traditional ingredient in dream pillows for this purpose, and it can be used to induce lucid dreaming. As it says, typically used in dream pillows, but you can also place it near the bed or use it in a variety of different ways. Mugwort is an herb that should be used cautiously, so do some research to make sure that it's safe for you to ingest if you wish to drink the tea, but there are plenty of ways to work with mugwort that don't involve drinking the tea. But I do think that it's a fun herb to work with if that's something that you're interested in delving into. And with that, those are the 5 sleep-related herbs that I wanted to share with you today. These are for sure my favorite herbs when it comes to sleep. They're wonderful allies in this form of practice, and each of them should be fairly easy to get your hands on. So not only are they powerful magical allies, they're also very accessible, which I feel like is the best combo. I'd be very curious to hear from you all what kind of herbs you tend to work with for sleep, if they're the same or different, or what practices you do that work really well. A lot of the things I shared were tea related, or keeping it by the bed, or making a dream pillow. I have also worked with a lot of these herbs to make salves and oils to anoint the self, to bring on sleep and keep away nightmares. So I'm open to all sorts of ideas, and I love to hear how you integrate things into your practice. So if you have anything to share, let me know. And with that, I think it's time to close out this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you can and would like to, I would appreciate it if you could check out my Patreon. There I share art, herbal profiles, book recommendations, and monthly workshops. It's a ton of fun, and it's really what keeps things running over here. So if you want to help support this channel, I would really appreciate it. I also have another channel where I share more vlogs, day-to-day life, magic, herbalism, all of those good things. So if you're looking for more content from me, you can find it there. And I wrote a book. So if you want a book that takes you through herbal magic and specifically spellcraft, all the way from the beginning to the end, this book is for you. If you're interested in any of those, they're all going to be linked in the description down below. So with that, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I can't wait to see you again soon.